Islamophobia is an extreme fear of hostility towards Islam and Muslims, which often leads to hate speech, hate crimes, as well as social and political discrimination. The term appeared as Islamophobia in French literature in the early 20th century as a designation for anti-Muslim sentiments and policies, which was popularized in English in the late 1990s. Islamophobia is a type of xenophobia or fear of foreigner or foreign things. It leads to anti-Muslim racism since the effect of Islamophobia on the life of individual Muslims and the attitude of those holding Islamophobic views are closely comparable to those that result from racism. Islamophobia, the prejudice against or hostility towards Islam and Muslims, can be attributed to various factors. First, terrorist attacks. High-profile terrorist attacks by extremists claiming to act in the name of Islam lead to a generalized fear and mistrust of all Muslims towards violence. The term of Islamophobia increased after the 9/11 tragedy that linked with Al-Qaeda. Not only that, various attempts have been made to distinguish among types of terrorist activities. There are many kinds of terrorist movements, and no single theory can cover them all. Second, education and awareness about Islam. Lack of knowledge and exposure about the true image of Islam at the primary and secondary level, so Islam is seen as something that can threaten lifestyles and act violently, including an attitude of injustice, especially involving women's rights. In their view, Islam is a violent religion, uncivilized, persecuting women, intolerant, and various other negative things. Third, media portrayal. Negative portrayal of Muslims in the media, often linking Islam with terrorism and violence, have shaped public perception with full of fear and suspicion. For example, many Western media have put popular headlines such as Muslim terrorists, ISIS, or anti-Christian as the main headlines for incidents carried out by Islamic extremism. Headlines like these manipulate the facts. When the truth spreads, the tone of the story will change without remorse or any form of apology. But if something is done by non-Muslim or white people, the title will be more simple and sympathetic, such as Church Boy, Knife Man, or Through a Difficult Adolescent, and other titles that protect the perpetrator. Islamophobia has significant and far-reaching impacts on both individual and society as a whole. First, mental and physical health in order of psychological stress. Muslims often experience heightened level of anxiety, depression, and stress due to discrimination and hostility, while physical health affect chronic stress from discrimination can lead to physical health problems such as high blood pressure and heart disease. Second, safety and security. It can affect to increase the risk of hate crimes and violence against Muslims, ranging from verbal abuse to physical attacks that can lead to murder. In addition, Muslims also may be subjected to increased surveillance and profiling by law enforcement, which break their freedom. First, education and awareness. School can develop or integrate comprehensive and accurate information about Islam and Muslim cultures in school curriculums. They can also organize educational programs for the public, businesses, and institutions to raise awareness about Islamophobia and its impact, despite encourage interfaith initiatives that promote understanding and cooperation between the religious communities. Next, online and social media. Muslims can counter all the bad narrative sharing or posting positive content about Muslim and Islam to counteract negative stereotypes and misinformation. Social media users could encourage the reporting of Islamophobic content on social media platforms to ensure it is removed and addressed. Some influencers or content creators can create an online digital campaigns on social media to raise awareness about Islamophobia or promote tolerance and understanding. Islamophobia, driven by misinformation and prejudice, has profound negative impacts on individuals and society. Combating this pervasive issue requires a comprehensive approach that includes education, fair media representation, and political advocacy. However, there is hope. Many organizations and individuals are dedicated to promoting understanding and tolerance. Educational initiatives are increasingly incorporating accurate information about Islam and Muslim cultures to helping dismiss the stereotypes. By continuing to promote education, understanding, and inclusivity, we can create a future where all individuals, regardless of their religious background, are treated with dignity and respect, more harmonious and unified society.